Hi, everybody. It's Monday, yes, and I'm finally filming the haul from the weekend, actually from yesterday. I had a very busy weekend. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way so I can finally put everything away. All right, no particular order. I found this at bin store number 1. It's magnetic building blocks. Now, the reason why I bought this is because I'm giving it to my brother. See, I probably mention my brother a lot here because we both work together. Right now, we're currently working for the same company. And before this, we worked together because he owned a clinic. And he's in the process of getting the clinic back. But in the meantime, we're working at another clinic. But anyways, my brother is a mental health nurse practitioner. And he had told me he was looking for something like this. So the kids, when he has to evaluate and diagnose with ADHD, something that they can play with, while they're in his office. So I found this, texted it to him, asked him, do you want me to get this? He said, yes. So got that. I was supposed to bring it today, but I hadn't filmed the video. So that's why I wanted to get this out of the way so I can bring that to work and give it to him. And then the kids, will be at least somewhat better behaved in his office because they're focused on something at least for 5 minutes. All right. So the next item's also from bin store number 1. I know that this is a figure. I've never heard of this brand. It's called Furry Bones. I had the owner open it for me because I was just curious. But I figured, I'm into like collecting weird figures, some weird. And I thought it was a little cute. This one in particular was an alpaca. It did say it on the outside of the box. So it wasn't like a surprise or anything. So let me take that off. There we go. But yeah, so it looks like he's got, oh God, this is going to get everywhere. I'm going to have to clean this up. But he's got a little friend with him. And, since that whole ugly cute aesthetic is now in with the Labubus and Skull Panda and all that stuff, this one has got some weight to it. I don't know the company, that made this. I don't think it's not Pop Mart, that's for sure, because Pop Mart has better packaging than this. But yeah, I just thought this would be really cute. So I'm just going to put that here for now so I can toss this box because I don't want the rest of this styrofoam to get everywhere. So, okay. I don't know. I might bring that to work, put on my desk. Okay, next thing I found was this. I already have something similar, but it is electron. Yeah, it's chargeable. And it can emit a pulse. Now, this one, I am not entirely sure if this one does. I did have the owner open this for me, but it comes with the gua sha thing, and I don't have anything like that. Now, the next time a sibling of mine asks me to, massage their shoulders, because here's a fun fact, long time ago, back in the early 2000s, I was taking massage therapy classes, and I never did go through with getting the license. I had already gotten up to the point where I was needing to get my hours, and I should have, because now they require you to get way more hours to get the license. But I remember still all the techniques, but this is not something that we learned. I don't even think, back then nobody was doing gua sha, it was probably still unknown, or if they were doing it, it would have been like, the Chinatowns of, the US. I think a lot of people found out about gua sha from YouTube, probably, because, you had a lot of other people that were promoting it and stuff, or from like China, India, whatever. So anyways, yes, so you have a metal gua sha here. You have the instructions on how to use this thing and the gua sha, but it looks like it has. No, there's no charge. Okay, but I like the fact that this one is a little bit smaller than the other one that I have, and it's not electronic, because the other one can, like I said, can emit a pulse. And I'm going to let my mom try using this because it does feel very, very relaxing when you use it, especially like on your jaw, you know, along that, and it kind of like helps slim down your face. So yeah, so I did pick this up, and I want to keep the instructions. Let me see, I'm gonna put it over here to the side so I don't toss it. I'm just gonna toss the box now so I can get rid, because I have to toss all the trash out. My bag is already filling up over there. Next thing I found is this portable fan. My family is going to the Philippines, or rather my sister and her family and our mom. And so they were asking me to pick up portable fans for them. I have a ton. This one is actually really nice, so I might keep it for work because I like the fact that it's a little bit slim. I can stick it in a pocket. And I just know I'm going to need something like this for the summer when I'm walking between clinics and stuff. So, so yeah. This one has like 5 different speeds, which is actually really cool. So that's kind of why I want to keep it. I didn't see another one like this, which is kind of unfortunate. It's just the timing, you know, because usually all the portable fans like this show up. When is this? Like after the summer, like in the falls when I'd start seeing this, because people are returning them, you know. But I still have like a ton that I can give them. So let's see what else. Oh, I found, and this one was from bin store number 1. This I found at bin store number 2. It is a Helix coffee maker. So I like that it is portable. It does come with, it comes with a little bag, and then it comes with the filters. But I have plenty of these type of filters. I think I still have them up here. They're from Daiso. So I can use this. And I want to use this actually at work as well because I don't like the Keurig. And I'd rather have like, you know, ground coffee that I can, my own, you know, coffee. Because if I bring my own K-Pods, it's just, or K-Cups, it's so pricey. It's ridiculous. And I can get a bag for like, what, $8, you know, somewhere. So that is if I want to drink coffee. Like today I did. I needed it. It was like a really, really busy Monday at work. And it was funny because I was running all over the place, and it had all the stuff I was mostly having to deal with was nothing about my own clinic. It was about the other clinics. Okay, so I picked this one up at bin store number 1. These are corner clips. So let's see. I have some Post-its right here. So the way that they work, and I like using these, I you know, the idea of them, because I can use them at work. Oh, that's too thick. Damn it. I'm just looking really quick for something. Okay. I found these flares recently. If you shopped at Tuesday Morning, you know. Anyways, yeah, I've had this for a long time, and I just put it to the side so I can remember to use it. So basically, if this was the sheet, the fact that it's a corner clip, it just makes it more convenient to be able to clip to the side and not have to use like a binder ring. And I don't think I'll need this to be any thicker, or I don't know, the depth of it that much more, because I have to like print out a bunch of stuff, invoices or employee files, whatever, stuff like that. So, and keep track of them. And I don't want to, you know, have to staple, because then I'm constantly having to unstaple and stuff and then staple it again. Yeah, it just makes it easier. And I don't want to have to also use the binder clips because it doesn't fit very well inside my my A5 Traveler's notebook that I carry around. Okay, so I did get this stapler. Is made in Japan, and it's a little bit more portable. I have something similar at work, but it's bigger, but I wanted something for my parents to use downstairs in the little table that's in the kitchen that's near the phone. And sometimes, you know, when I'm like having to do stuff, it's annoying because I have to come upstairs to grab my stapler. So I want this to be over there where we have like the extra pens, the letter opener, you know, the memo pad to write down messages, whatnot. And I like that it's, you know, this one's like those softer staplers, you know, when you staple. It doesn't hold a lot of staples, but you know, it'll work. It'll do. So I'm going through all of the smaller stuff, the stuff that's in the bag. This one I'm going to give to my sister. Somebody can figure out, you know, they'll figure out who wants to use it. It's a travel tablet and phone holder. So this is one that I think that they can clip on while they're in the plane on the tray table, folding tray table, if they want. I don't know. Maybe my nephew can use it for when he's playing, what do you call this? The Switch. It might work. So the premise is that, I'm trying to remember exactly, because this right here is what you have to, yeah, there we go. I think it's, nope. I'm going to have to look online because it was so confusing, but I know, oh, there we go. But see, if that's going to clip, how is it going to clip on the tray table for them to be able to do it? I'll have to think about that. But yeah, this is pretty solid. I'll give it to my brother-in-law and let him figure it out. He's an engineer. He'll figure it out. And the kids can fight over who's going to use it. But yeah, this was from bin store number 1, I think. I found more stuff at bin store number 1 than bin store number 2, I think. Yeah, I did. I did, because I remember how much I spent. So, all right. So I'm going to put that in. Trying to think if there's anything here. Oh, there is something that I purchased that I don't have here because I've already given it to my other sister. And it is, if I remember to insert it, it was those clear monthly and weekly, I don't even know what you call them, but they're like made out of like plastic, I guess. They were really popular because I remember at a time at the bin stores, they were like all over the place and they must have been really popular. And then people were returning them. I don't know why, but she'd asked me and they're like maybe 12 by 18 size or 11 by 14 size. And, you know, you would use like a dry erase marker. This is something that you could put on the wall or on your fridge. I told her she needs to go and buy some magnets from Walmart, and then we can hot glue the magnets onto them, and then she can put it up on her fridge because she wants to keep track of my my niece's chores and her, like, I guess, like projects for school or something like that. So yeah, so I did get that for her. She was so happy because, you know, I got it for $5 and I don't know how much they go for on Amazon. I guess when I insert the pic, if I remember to here, you'll see how much they're going for. All right, so here are the last 2 items in the bag, and then I have to go to the big stuff. So I did find more, what do you call the sunscreen? So this one I have been looking for because people in the Facebook group have been raving about this. This is the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, and I made sure that this was not the one for the US because I did come across that last week, but I noticed it was not the Korean one because it just said SPF 50, but this one is PA++++. That indicates that this is formulated for Korea, because if it just said SPF 50, then it's obviously formulated for the US because of the FDA regulations. There's some kind of ingredients that the Korean and I guess Japanese sunscreens, FDA's, what do you want to call it? Like regulations on sunscreen is very antiquated is what they said. This is like the rules or whatever are so antiquated. It's like from maybe the 90s or something like that. Whereas in like the Koreans, they have perfected, you could say, sunscreens. They've made them so much more better. They are not as thick and they're more lightweight. They last longer. They're better for your skin. All these just good things. So I'm always looking for new sunscreens to try because, you know, it's like I wear it daily and a couple of my bottles, I think I'm actually, or tubes, I'm actually starting to run low on. So I always have to replenish. So I did get that one, and I've already tried it, and it's actually not bad. I'm actually wearing it today. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, obviously your skin is different in the summer or the warmer months than it is in the winter months. So yeah, it actually feels okay. I'm pretty sure it'll do well in the winter too. So I found this, and I don't know this brand, and I can't tell. Let's see. I'm trying to see here, because this one is SPF 50, PA++++, plus UVA, UVB. This might be a Chinese brand, to be honest. Let's see. I don't. Okay. Yeah, I think. Hold on. Manufactured where? I think it is. But either way, I haven't had any problems really with some of the Chinese ones. I mean, some of the stick sunscreens, yes, I'm kind of like, but fortunately I didn't pay a lot for that, even though I ordered it from Amazon. But we'll see how this one is. I mean, I only got it for $5, and on top of that, I got two. This is also from Bin Store number 2. I found this there as well. That was the first thing I actually found when I went in. I found that probably, I'd say 6 bins in, you know. That was like 6 bins in, and that's the first thing that I found that I wanted. Not really that good. So that's why I didn't really find a lot of good stuff at the bin store this past weekend. But I'm fine with that because, you know, don't want to spend too much money. This is very similar to the Innisfree that I have, the packaging. I think that's what it is, that it's just a knockoff. But let's see. I mean, it's all right. Oh gosh, is there a white cast? That's going to be the big issue right there. It shouldn't have one. Well, it smells, oh, it has a fragrance to it. But I don't know. I just put like shea butter lotion on my hand. So, and then I'm putting this on there. So we'll see. I may try it out over the weekend. I mean, I'm pretty sure it works, but you know, yeah. 2 of them for $5. Not bad, like I said. All right, so let's see. Let me get the other 2. Oh, wait, here. Here's one of the big items. This was in a box. I've already taken it out, but I saw that it had said Alba Botanica, and this is my favorite body lotion of all time. I've been using this particular lotion for 25 years because I discovered it when I was in massage therapy classes, because this is one that we were using if we opted to use lotion on a client instead of oil. And, you know, so here I am lotioning up and then using it on a client, and I realized, hey, this is really great lotion, body lotion. So I started using it, and I started buying it from GNC, and then I would find it over at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and then they stopped carrying it, and then I was ordering it on Amazon, and then I found it over at Bargain Hunt, like the smaller bottles. So I bought like all that I could find. They were $1. So I'm pretty stocked up. But when I saw this over there at Bin Store number 1, I immediately bought it. I was hoping to find another one because these go for like $15 or more on Amazon. And so, yeah, it's just my all-time favorite lotion. This one just has a very, very, very slight fragrance, but I typically like to get the unscented one. So I got that. And then, hold on here. Let me go ahead and grab the other 2 items because they are behind me. Actually, no, it's 3 more items. Okay, So it seems like I now have like every single one of these bags. So I found this canvas bag. Let me take it out of the plastic. But this one is much bigger than the other two. I'd found one in white and one in black. And I love canvas bags. And this one right here is perfect as a planner tote, but I don't plan on using it as that. This will be like a travel bag. It's much bigger. The other ones are, I think, half the size, but it has a divider here. Okay, right there. Has a divider with pockets. I think there's a pocket here for you to be able to put like your water bottle. Okay, and yeah, and then, you know, it zips up. But I like that it's in tan. This one does not. This one only has one pocket on the outside. But yeah, it's really good. If I was still into carrying big bags, I would totally use this as an everyday carry, you know. But I have learned since now to minimize the items that I carry because there is no point in carrying such a big bag when I drive. If I was still living in San Francisco, yes, but no longer. Okay, so last two items. I got this from my brother because he was complaining about his keyboard. I've already given him two, but I figure he might want to try this. And then what happens? I go into his office today to tell him, hey, your next patient's here. And he's like typing on a new keyboard that I guess he bought. And I'm like, what the hell, dude? I gave you already two. I don't know. Anyways, this one is a mechanical keyboard, but it's a low profile. And I am going to change the switches because they're the horrible red ones. I don't like the way they sound. I thought, okay, you know, because right now low profile keyboards are the rage. But I don't like them. After I plugged this into my laptop and started typing with it, I was like, hell no. It's too low for me. I am so much more used to a higher profile. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I like my keys to be a bit higher, a bit bigger. This is just too reminiscent of like those stupid Apple or whatever. Yeah, Apple keyboards. I don't like the flatness of them. I mean, while this does have a switch, yeah, it's those horrible switches, red switch. I don't like the keys. These feel really cheap. Obviously, this is a very cheap keyboard. It's like only $29 on Amazon. But if I come across any low profile keys that are way better than this, who knows? But I still will ask my brother if he wants this. We'll see. Because this, I think the reason why he might have switched is because the one I gave him did not have a number pad, and that could be why he was getting annoyed. So I'll bring this tomorrow and see what he says if he wants it. So it's funny, I gave his daughter, my niece, a keyboard that I'd found a couple years ago, and it's like cat themed. It's like purple, but the keyboard is like shaped like a cat lying down or something like that, and she is in love with it. Of course, it's not a mechanical one, but it lights up and stuff. And I gave her a Pusheen gaming pad is what it was, and oh, she's in love with that. So yeah. And it was funny because my brother's like, oh, how much is this? And I'm like, dude, don't even worry about it. I think I got the Pusheen mouse pad probably for like freaking $3 or something. And then the keyboard, I probably got that for like $5, you know. So I told him, yeah, don't worry. And the last thing here is this box of tea. So it's called Warming Joy, but it's got a bunch of different flavors, and the flavors are listed right here. I was going to bring this to work because one of the owners, she loves tea, and then, you know, since she had bought me tea when she asked me what kind of tea I liked, I'm going to bring this so she can try it as well, because they're all different fruit teas. Ooh, the Bombay chai looks good. Or sweet orange spice, green mango, peach, blueberry merlot. Yeah, she'll like it. So yeah, I'll bring this so we can keep it in our break room. And when she comes by, she probably will come by tomorrow. I'll let her know that we've got new tea. So yeah, I think that is everything. I'm looking around right now to be sure. Yeah, it is. That's everything that I was able to find over at the bin stores this week. So, or rather, this past Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to go back. I might drop by tomorrow because the Celsius drinks that I had bought last week, I've already gone through one case. That's 12 because I was giving some to my coworkers. They had a ton. Again, if I go back tomorrow, those cases will be $2 a piece. And I could buy like 3 more cases and just bring it to work and just like store it there. So, because I've already got like 4 cases here. So yeah, so I might go back there and buy some of that. But other than that, that's probably the only thing because it was good this week, but not like extraordinarily good, you know? So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this haul. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope that you have a great week and a great day. Bye.